Hey there! Welcome to the channel. I'm your host. Let's get ready to learn some science. Today, we're going to be talking about why do our fingers wrinkle in water. And if you like this video, stick around till the end because I have a little experiment for you that you can do at home. But first, let's splash along with Wally the Wrinkle as he explains why your skin turns pruny in water. Wally the Wrinkle lives in a world made of rubber duckies and bubbles, where the water never gets too hot or too cold, just right for a fun learning time. So grab your goggles and join Wally and his friend Sammy the Sponge as they discover all sorts of science from their bathtub. In this episode, Sammy is showing off his brand new super cool goggles. They even have nose plugs so he won't get any water up his nose. But when Sammy puts them on, guess what happens? The water fills up his nose. Sammy is so surprised. He starts to sneeze. But before he can even finish sneezing, his whole body wrinkles up. It looks like Sammy's skin is turning into a prune. What is happening? Let's find out. Our fingers turn wrinkly when we stay in the water too long. This is called dermal compression. Let's ask Wally the Wrinkle. Here, Wally. Hey there. You're looking extra wrinkly today. What's going on? Hi, Sammy. Look how wrinkly I am. That's not very nice, Sammy. You should really work on your social skills. But you're the one who's wrinkly. How come? Well, my skin cells are being compressed by the water pressure. The water pressure is squeezing the fat out of my fingertips and between my toes. What about your fingers? Sammy HMM. Look at my fingers. I'm wrinkly too. But why? Well, the same thing that happened to me is happening to you. The water pressure is compressing your finger. And when it does that, what happens to your pores? They close up. When they close up, what happens to the surface of your skin? It becomes smooth. Your skin has a lot of tiny holes called pores that help your skin stay flexible. But when they close up, your skin looks shiny and smooth. When your pores open back up, your skin looks lumpy and bumpy again. You know, this reminds me of the time I went surfing with Derek the dolphin. I had these brand new goggles that were supposed to keep the water from getting in my eyes. But they kept filling up with water. Haha, no wonder I was blinking so much. Maybe it's better not to wear goggles while surfing. Why do you think that, Wally? Because, Wally, when you're in the water, the pressure is pushing against the outside of your goggles. And if the pressure is greater outside than inside, then water will always flow towards the area of lower pressure. That's why your goggles fill up with water. Oh, I didn't know that. Thanks for telling me, Sammy. No problem. Now let's get back to splashing around. Do you remember the first time you got a nosebleed? It can be quite an experience. What about the first time you dove into a pool and got all red-eyed? Well, both of those experiences can be attributed to osmosis. Osmosis is when water flows through a membrane from a place where there is less stuff dissolved in it to a place where there is more stuff dissolved in it. In your body, most of your osmosis happens in your cells. Every cell has a cell wall that acts like a filter and only lets certain things pass through. So when you're underwater, water flows into your nose or eyes because there is more stuff dissolved in them than in the water you're swimming in. And when water flows in, it creates pressure. That pressure can make your nose bleed or turn your eyes red. Once upon a time, Wally the Wrinkle was playing hide and seek with Cindy the Seahorse. He was counting to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now he started looking for Cindy. He found Derek the dolphin hiding under a rock, but Derek was no good. He was just trying to distract Wally so he wouldn't find Cindy. But Wally was too smart for Derek. He swam past him and continued looking for Cindy. Then he saw her. She was hiding in a crevice in the coral reef. Wally had found Cindy. Yay, he thought, I win. He shouted, Cindy, you're tagged. You're it. Now let's play again. But before she could even say anything, Wally felt something strange. His entire body started to shrivel up. How can this be? He thought I just had all the water on my skin. A few seconds ago, it was so squishy. Now it's all dry. What happened? Why am I so shriveled up? When you pull something away from water, the water evaporates. That's why Wally's body started to shrink. But wait, I'm not done yet. There's more to this story. You see, when you pull something away from water, the water evaporates, but the salt stays behind. This makes the thing you pulled away from the water even saltier than before. So when Wally was hiding in the coral, the water on his skin evaporated, leaving all the salt behind. This made his skin even saltier than the seawater. So when he went back in the water flowed onto his skin from a place where there was less salt to a place where there was more salt. Oh, thanks for explaining that, Sammy. Now I understand why my skin was so salty after I was hiding in the coral. It's just osmosis in action. Osmosis is such a cool concept to learn about because it happens everywhere. Like when plants take water from the soil, that's osmosis. When your cells get rid of waste, that's osmosis. And when you sweat, that's also osmosis. All these things happen because of the way osmosis works. So keep on exploring the world. You never know what you might discover. Now it's time for a song. I love this song. Come sing along with us. Water, water everywhere, all around, flowing, flowing, over and under, round and round, round and round. Water, water everywhere, all around, soaking, soaking, in the tub, having fun, fun, fun. It's time for an experiment. Get ready. You're gonna need 2 bowls of water, some raisins, and a timer. Now, pour half an inch of water into each bowl. Drop a few raisins in each bowl and record your observations. Every 10 minutes, take a picture and record which bowl looks more wrinkled. If you want to take it up a notch, you can add a few drops of salt to one of the bowls. I think you'll be surprised at what happens. Pause the video here if you want to try the experiment yourself. So what happened to your raisins? Did you notice that the raisins in the bowl without salt got wrinkly, but the raisins in the salty bowl didn't? That's because the raisins absorbed the water. But when they absorbed the water, they also absorbed the salt. This made the water in the raisin salty. So the water inside the raisin tried to move to the outside of the raisin because there was less salty water on the outside than on the inside. But the raisin has a cell wall that doesn't let water or salt pass through it. So the only way for the water to escape was through osmosis. The water moved to the outside of the raisin, which caused the raisin to shrivel up. But the raisin with the salt did not shrivel up because the salt made the water on the outside. And inside of the raisin isotonic, remember, osmosis only works when there is a difference in salt concentration between 2 places. So when the water on the outside of the raisin is the same salt concentration as the water on the inside of the raisin, nothing happened. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you learned something new. If you want to watch another one of our fun bathtub science videos, click here. But don't click this until after you've watched this. Bye-bye.